Today we are going to be demonstrating our Smart Multicooker. The Smart Multicooker is super cool because not only can you make rice and pasta in it, but it is all done right in your microwave. So our Smart Multicooker does have a few different parts. You can also steam with it. We do have our steamer colander as well as our main base colander. Check that out. And we are going to start off with the base. There's actually two lines, so we have our first line where we fill the pasta to, and then if you look closely there's actually a max water line. Not totally sure if that's visible, but we're going to go ahead and do that. So let's go ahead and take our pasta. So as you can see, the pasta is in the bottom. This is my modular mate. We are going to go ahead and fill the water to the fill line. This is our wonderful quick shake, and we're going to go ahead and stick that in the microwave for 2 minutes so far with the top off. I will be right back. So now this is a multi-part recipe, so while that is in there, I'm going to go ahead and grate up, or not grate, we are going to cut up some squash. And this squash has been washed. We're going to take our squash. This is our lovely spiralizer. I am actually going to move the cutting board out of my way because what's super cool about our wonderful spiralizer is when you lock it in place, it does lock to the table, so it won't move as I am spiralizing my fruits or veggies. Oh. Let's actually turn it around because I am right-handed. And I'm going to go ahead and screw the handle on. Our spiralizer does have a few different blade attachments, so as you can see, there is the spiralizing blades with thin and thick cuts. This was the thin cut, and whoop, this one's the thick cut. But we also have our slices, so to speak, where I'm not sure if you guys go to the county fair or not, but they have those things called tornado potatoes, where you see the potatoes twirled around the stick. This essentially does the same thing. So let's go ahead and get our squash in there. And go ahead and lock it in and start spiralizing. So check that out. As you can see, it is spiralizing a nice long spiral. And the good thing about our spiralizer is, like the tornado potatoes, you can actually take a skewer and put it right in the front. As you can see, there's a little hole in each of our different attachments where you can stick the skewer and skewer or wrap the potatoes or squash right around that. Now this also makes for easy slices. Your slices are nice and even. And ooh, there you go, it did unlock. I'm going to go ahead and take that, and as you can see, if we take a stack of these and we slice it right down, now you have your nice even slices. How cool is that? And then whoop. So yeah, that is the squash portion. We are actually going to take this middle base, and we are actually going to stick our chicken right in that. Yeah, so right on top of the pasta is inside. We're just going to stick the base right on, And we're going to stick our chicken in. Now, if you were not doing this recipe with the other ingredients as well, then the pasta cook time would be based off of the cook time that your pasta does state. But we're going to go ahead and stick this in the microwave for 8 minutes. Okay, so now while that is in the microwave for 8 minutes, we are going to talk a little bit more about our spiralizer. So like I said, the spiralizer, it does do the slices, and this part of it is interchangeable throughout. As you can see, there's a little bit of a stump left over. This was the edge of our squash, so it doesn't waste. Now the other thing about our spiralizer, it is dishwasher safe, everything except for our base here. The base on all of our master products do not go in the dishwasher, as this isn't supposed to get wet or too dirty. You would just wipe it off if you needed it clean. But the spiralizer itself is super easy to take apart. And yeah, so like I said, you have your regular as well as slices, and the spirals themselves are super great for making zoodles if you are interested in that. Now, even though I didn't show them right away, I do have here my wonderful Tupperware tongs. This will be useful when plating. And what's super cool about the Tupperware tongs is you can take them apart or put them together. So you can use them separately or together as tongs. And then separately you can use this side as like a cake knife, cake server, and then this side as a pasta grabber. So how cool is that? You don't see that very often with your tongs. Now, I'm going to go ahead and talk about our main component of the demo, our Smart Multicooker. So like I said, you can steam in here, you can do your pasta, you can do your rice. You do not have to use all of the parts at once if you are making stuff. So for example, I would take out the colander as well as the base, and then I would make my pasta right in there using our steamer top and this top, and seal that on. And what's super cool about the rice portion is after it's sealed, when we are ready to eat, we just push down on the handles, and this is an easy way to open up the rice maker without burning ourselves. When we did the pasta, you don't need the other components, but you just do need the base. You would put the pasta in open, and not only that, I would then take my colander and pour out the excess water so that I do not burn myself or worry about transferring it to a colander to later transfer back into this, because this can also be used as a bowl to stir it. Now when we take it and use it for our steaming purposes, you can choose to use it without this colander, or you can double layer steam. And in the base, other, I guess, options you could do. You can stick your sausages or your broccoli down there, and then stick the second thing in, and your sausages, that flavor is essentially flavoring your broccoli as well, and you choose to steam that together in your microwave. So how cool is that? The Smart Multicooker is ideal, I would say, for dorms and whatnot, because like I said, you do not need to use the stove at all. It is just the power of your microwave. And so also, with the benefits of a microwave, you do not have to watch it. So like I'm demoing right now for you guys, the rest of the recipe is in the microwave right now, and I don't have to worry about it over boiling like pasta sometimes does, or about the chicken burning, because I'm not watching it on the stove, because the microwave is doing all of the watching. So how cool is that? Those are just some of the many benefits of our Smart Multicooker. In terms of rice, I've done both brown and white rice. In terms of pasta, any type of shape. And then in terms of steaming, I've steamed not only chicken and vegetables, but you can also steam things such as fish, or, not sure if you knew this, but you can actually do a hard-boiled egg right in the Smart Steamer components. For the eggs, you have to do 10 at a time though. So that does prevent the eggs from exploding like they would if you just stuck one egg in the microwave. Not sure if you guys seen that before. Yeah. So the other thing, the container that I just took the chicken out of. As you can see, it is somewhat clear. It is mostly clear. Right now it has chicken juices all over it. But these are our Clearly Elegance. Now what's super cool about a Clearly Elegance, they do come with a top. Not only that, it looks like glass, but it is not glass. So these tops are airtight and liquid tight, so sideways and upside down. The liquid would not leak out of them. But the container itself, like I said, it looks like glass, but if you tap on it, you can tell it is not glass, but indeed it is plastic. And what's another benefit of this is that plastic is lighter than glass, so it is easier to pick up. And not only that, if you drop it, you don't have to worry about picking up broken glass because it's not going to shatter. Check that out. Like I said, it is somewhat dirty, so at the moment. But those are our Clearly Elegance, and like I said, the wonderful top with the snap. You know it's closed. The container that we did have the pasta in at first, this is our modular mates. Now this is the size 1 of our modular mates. Our modular mates do come in 5 different sizes, and it is super easy. So we have a 1 all the way through a 5, and they are numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And if you know basic math, addition, you can take your 1 plus your 4 to equal the size of a 5, or your 2 plus a 3 to equal the size of your 5 as well. So another thing that I did show at first, we have Tupperware's wonderful knife. Now these Universal Series knives always come with a cover, and they are super easy to clean. Do not stick your knives or other blades in your dishwasher because your dishwasher does know the blades. But as you can see, it was super easy at first for me to cut up the squash, and that was the microwave. And take a look at this. So it is not done because we haven't cooked the squash yet, but here we go. As you can see, the chicken is in the process of cooking. Ooh, and sliding around. But now we're going to go ahead and take our squash and put it right in for another 2 minutes. I do have the finished product right here. Right now we do have, like I said, the final product. So here we go. Check that out. So our lovely squash is all steamed. Our chicken is nice. Ooh. So check that out, just right on top of the vegetable. We're actually going to take all of our chicken right on top of the vegetable, and then not only that, we are going to go ahead and drain the pasta. So like I said at first, you could use either colander. So taking a look at the pasta, can you see it is cooked all the way through? And we do need to drain that excess water out, so let's go ahead, and I'll be right back while I go do that real quickly. Now that was super quick and easy. All of the water is drained out of my Smart Multicooker with the pasta. As you can see, the pasta is on the inside. Now I can go ahead and just straight up plate it. So like I said, At first, our tongs do have the spaghetti grabber, the pasta grabber, as well as this side. This side can actually double as a spoon, so I do have my plate here, and we are actually gonna plate this. There's my pasta, and then putting my tongs back together, and go ahead and stick my chicken right on top, as well as the vegetables. Ooh. As you can see. So take a look. So all of the pasta, the chicken, and our squash are right there on the plate, and that was super quick and easy. Thank you guys so much for watching.